He wasn't just a warrior, he was an architect. While others saw scattered chiefdoms, Samori Touré saw a future. This is how he forged one of West Africa's greatest empires, brick by brick, battle by battle. Welcome to the Baobab Within, where ancestral wisdom and Africa's hidden history come alive. Subscribe and join the journey of rediscovering truth, power, and purpose. After returning from years of service under the Cissé clan, Samori was no longer just a soldier. He was a strategist with a vision to unite his people and resist domination, not just from foreign invaders, but from the chaos that fractured West Africa. He began among the Malinke people, forming alliances and absorbing local chiefdoms not with fear, but with trust, discipline, and purpose. By the early 1860s, Samori had become a Keletigui, a respected war chief, and was gathering the foundation of something far greater, the Wassoulou Empire. Samori knew that to build an empire, he needed an army not just strong, but modern. He structured his forces with infantry, cavalry, and elite units trained in tactics adapted to forest, savanna, and river warfare. By the 1870s, his forces numbered 30,000, 35,000 infantry, around 3,000 cavalry. He acquired modern rifles through trade with British merchants in Sierra Leone, and even set up local gunsmiths to manufacture and repair weapons. His army moved with discipline, guided by loyalty, not loot, and inspired by Islamic values of justice and unity. From 1864 to 1878, Samori expanded rapidly. Territories fell under his rule across what is now Guinea, Mali, Côte d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso. But this wasn't just conquest, it was nation-building. Samori divided his empire into provinces, each governed by appointed officials who reported back to the capital. There were laws, taxes, and structure. Courts ruled with Islamic justice, and local chiefs were integrated, not eliminated. Where others ruled by chaos, Samori ruled with order. He didn't just take land, he gave it shape. Samori was a devout Muslim, but also a political realist. He used Islam not just for faith, but for unity. He built mosques, funded Quranic schools, and appointed imams and scholars throughout the empire. He promoted Islamic law, but allowed for local traditions to survive unless they directly contradicted his goals. His was a multi-ethnic, multilingual empire, bound by a common vision, not uniformity. Islam became both a moral code and a diplomatic tool. The Wassoulou Empire was no island. Samori navigated West Africa's shifting tides with sharp diplomacy, engaging the British in Sierra Leone, exchanging with the Ashanti, and keeping a watchful eye on the advancing French. He understood trade is power. He secured control over critical trade routes, salt, gold, cola, livestock. He built networks, not walls. He trained envoys, negotiated deals, protected autonomy with ink, silver, and steel. Samori was no puppet. He refused every offer of foreign protectorate because he knew independence is not granted, it is guarded. And as his empire grew, so did its soul. The griots of Wassoulou, the memory keepers, composed an anthem for their king, the Fama, the Almamy, Samori Touré. Its words echoed through palaces and battlefields alike, a call to leadership, to justice, to truth. The words of the anthem declare, "If you cannot organize, lead, and defend a country of your fathers, call upon the most valiant men. If you cannot speak the truth at all times and all places, call on the most courageous men. If you cannot be impartial, give the throne to righteous men. If you cannot protect the iron to face the enemy, give your sword of war to women who would point you to the path of honor. If you cannot courageously express your thoughts, Give the floor to the griot's talk. Oh, Fama, the people trust you. It trusts you because you embody its virtues. This was no song for ceremony. It was the heartbeat of a nation born from resistance, bound by vision, and kept alive by truth. If you've liked this video, hit like. It really helps the story travel. Share it, subscribe, and keep Samorai's legacy alive. Next episode, War with France. The lion resists the empire. Until then, stay rooted, stay rising. This is the Baobab Within.